Good afternoon and welcome to our webinar on 5 bucket list luxury rail holidays. Before we get started, please feel free to download our handouts and of course ask any questions as we go. Towards the end of the presentation, I'll have a few minutes available and we will be able to go through all your questions. Our website is on the bottom of the screen. It's railbookers.com.au and our phone number is 1300 938 534. My name is Joanne Railbookers and I'll be your host for today, and I'll be going through the presentation with you and also asking if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them later on towards the end of the presentation. Today's presentation will go for about 30 minutes. We'll be looking at holidays which are perfect for celebrating any special occasion on board. Also looking at how you can book 24 months in advance, including pricing and schedules. We have some limited time offers we'll be talking about today, and also some amazing rail journeys that we love talking about, the packages and how they all come together so nicely at different destinations throughout the world. Now, we'll also be just looking at a bit on the deposits and how when you pay a deposit, how that locks in your itinerary, and that and there's no risk of price fluctuation as well. So a little bit about that later as well. Now, Yankee Holiday Group, we have been a company for about 46 years, since about 1972. In 2007, Yankee Leisure Group was formed as we managed multiple brands within the USA. Today we have 3 distinct brands. So we have got the Yankee Holidays brochures, we've got the Amtrak Vacations and the Railbooker brochures as well. So quite a lot there. And yeah, we have offices as well, not only here in Sydney, but also in the USA. We have 2 offices in the USA and 1 office in the UK, and also an office in Canada, in Toronto. So we pay in Australian dollars. When we are quoting packages to you over the phone, we do quote in Australian dollars. So no matter what currencies the different trains are booked in, no matter which countries you're looking at traveling to, when we put together that package for you, it is in Australian dollars. We book 24 months in advance, and that is fantastic. So we're able to give you pricing, we're able to give you schedules, all of that up to 24 months in advance. When you do call us, the average hold time is about 3 seconds. And we have 24-hour support because we have offices around the world. So we have offices here in Sydney, the USA, the UK, and also in Canada. We really do specialise in bucket list experiences. So today we'll be looking at a few amazing itineraries that really do tick that list of bucket list experiences. Now, trains do give you the freedom and flexibility because they do travel everywhere in the world. Wherever the train goes, we can actually book it for you. So if you are looking for a holiday which includes rail, please let us know because we can actually put that together for you. And rail is really, easy to book. It goes from city to city, and it's quite a great way to travel. It's a scenic way to travel. You sit back, relax, you can meet other people. Whether you're a solo traveler, whether you're traveling with a friend or with your family, it's an excellent way to travel. Deposit now, pay later. Now the deposit is $250, and once that's paid, then the final payment is due about 60 days prior to departure. So very easy. There's no risk of price fluctuation once you have paid that deposit. And we do customise itineraries. So we will be going through quite a few itineraries today, but they're all customisable, as well as ones on our website that can easily be amended, tweaked, and done to change to any way that you wish to make the itinerary your personal itinerary. So what does Railbookers offer? We are a one-stop shop, and we do offer all these experiences for you. So if you are traveling and you wish to do specific sightseeing tours, whether they're private sightseeing tours or whether they're sightseeing tours which are excursions as well, we can book those for you. And also ferries, we book quite a few ferries and hotel options. So any hotel options that you might be looking at booking, please let us know, because we can definitely book ferries for you. And excursions, we have amazing excursions that we can book, and overnight rail journeys, and we'll be covering a few overnight rail journeys today. What does it mean to customize a holiday? So when you do look at some of our packages, you will notice that there are packages that where you can add on destinations. So if it's a Switzerland package, you could certainly add another destination to that. You might want to go into Italy or into Austria or France. It's totally up to you. You might even want to add an itinerary which is in the UK. So we can put that all together for you. Also, round trip journey. So if your itinerary is a one-way trip, you could certainly make it into a round trip by adding the extra rail components to it. And the reverse. So a lot of itineraries people look at, they might want to do it in the reverse. It's very easy for us to do that. We just press a button and we can book that for you in the reverse. And also upgrading to first class. We do find, especially around Europe, there are a lot of trains where you can upgrade to first class, and it's always a, just a simple request where we can actually quote that for you and lock that in as well. So first class, great way to travel. You get, a spacious cabin there. You can have a lot more room to roam around. The seats are quite big. You've got those nice trays in front of you. You can order some food, which comes directly delivered to you at your seat as well. So it's a great way to travel. And there's also more luggage room as well. Sightseeing tours and upgrading to private tours, absolutely fine. We do quite a lot of private tours here as well. So just let us know if that's something that you're interested in booking. And choosing hotels. So our hotels, they're anything from 3, 4 to 5 star. The majority of our packages do contain a 4-star hotel. However, if you wish to change to a 5-star or 3-star throughout that itinerary, let us know. And you can mix the hotels up as well. So if you want to stay closer to city centres or closer to the train stations, at any place within the world, let us know and we can put that together for you. So why take the train? Trains are very spacious. You know, there's a lot of room to roam. There's flexibility to go to different cities and where you want to go. Trains are also maintaining quite a safe environment now. There's, staff, passengers on board are wearing facial coverings. There's social distancing as well. Some trains have stopped the sale of food. However, you can bring your own food on board as well. Changing seat configuration, so there's not as many people across the seats, and there's also the sleeper compartments on the train. So if you want to upgrade to a sleeper compartment, that way you know that you'll have your own privacy and you'll have your own area as well. So there's quite a lot. Also, there is an increase in cleaning. So cleaning things like the handles, rails, sitting areas, tray tables, etc. Is all being done. Contactless counters and ticket control as well. So quite thorough in that special environment there. Okay, so this is a great map, and it's a map of the rail network within Europe, and it's all the high-speed trains that operate within Europe. They're all in different colours. That way it shows you that they're all in different currencies and where they all operate to and from. A lot of times, you might be looking at a specific city that you want to visit and you're not sure if the train goes there. This is a great way to check if the train does go, and different ways of getting to the actual cities that you want to get to as well. So the first itinerary we'll be looking at is the Bernina Express and Venice Simplon-Orient-Express to Venice. So this is a beautiful itinerary. It's an absolute bucket list itinerary. It's a great holiday. It combines 2 iconic trains within Europe as well. So, and also you get to spend some time in Venice and also in St. Moritz, which is absolutely beautiful. So we can't think of a better way to explore these 2 beautiful European cities, discover what it's like to travel in absolute luxury on board the Venice Simplon-Orient-Express. from your private compartment, and while taking in the incredible views when you're traveling across the Swiss Alps before arriving in Venice. In Venice, you'll explore the picturesque canals and history, and it is one of the most romantic and visited destinations throughout Europe. Then you take the Bernina Express from Tirano up to St. Moritz as well. So it's a beautiful itinerary and an absolute bucket list as well. So here we've got a great photo of the Venice Simplon-Orient-Express. Step on board the beautiful historic blue and gold carriages of the Venice Simplon-Orient-Express and uncover a hidden jewel, glittering and timeless. An uncontested icon of the rails, this train has long captured the hearts and imagination of glamorous guests. There are 3 elegant dining carriages which exude 5-star culinary sophistication. The bar car, which you could see there, glows with champagne, while a resident pianist fills the air with sweet melodies. A steward in blue and gold livery waves with a white glove, welcoming you on board with a knowing smile, settling you into your cabin, which is a beautiful Art Deco style cabin, with French polished cherry wood, and you sit back, enjoy as the voyage begins. And the Bernina Express. Bernina Express will take you on this particular itinerary from Tirano to St. Moritz. The Bernina Express does actually continue on to Core as well. So if you wanted to continue this particular itinerary throughout Switzerland, you can actually do that as well. The fabulous Bernina Express is a narrow gauge train with panoramic sightseeing cars that travels from Core to St. Moritz and vice versa. And it's over the eastern part of Switzerland that it travels, just across from just south of Tirano. It's as far as it goes, just across the border into northern Italy. A ride on the Bernina Express is about 144 kilometres, about a 90-mile journey between the beautiful icy Switzerland to gorgeous sunny Italy as well. You go through 55 tunnels, 196 bridges, with alpine gradient as steep as 1 in 7. And on a railway now, the railway now is declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You cross the famous Landweser Viaduct from mountainside to mountainside and reaching the highest point, which is 2,253 metres above sea level. So it's absolutely beautiful itinerary. And traveling from Tirano, you go through the beautiful city of Poscavio as well. So it's absolutely beautiful. And the viaduct is called the Brusio Spiral Viaduct, which is amazing. Now you will be traveling in first class, so it's only 3 seats of 3, so it's 2 on one side and 1 on the other. It's a much quieter compartment as well on the train, and there's lots of luggage space as well. So the package that we're going to talk about now is called the Grand Glacier Express in Excellence class. So this particular itinerary is traveling on the Glacier Express, and you will be traveling in Excellence class, which is just beautiful. It's an extraordinary experience in Excellence class, and the travel itself, the itinerary starts off in Zurich. You travel through to Bern, and you change trains then down to Visp, where you'll spend 2 nights in Zermatt, and you get to go on the Gornergrat Railway, which is absolutely beautiful. The Gornergrat Railway is a cog railway, and it goes all the way up to the top of the mountains, and you get panoramic views up while you're up there. You get to see a bit of the Matterhorn as well. It's absolutely beautiful. The train journey through the Swiss Alps is truly a luxurious way to travel in Excellence class, with guaranteed window seats while you're traveling in Excellence class as well. You'll go through 291 bridges and over 291 bridges and through 91 tunnels en route to St. Moritz from Zermatt. And yeah, as I was saying, you get gorgeous views of the Matterhorn as well. Now, Excellence class. It is the most sought after window seat in Switzerland. The Glacier Express in Excellence class Now, the Glacier Express is known as the slowest express train with an average speed of only 24 miles per hour, and the full route takes about 8 hours to go from Zermatt to St. Moritz, and vice versa. It had its first travel on the 25th of June 1930. So excellence class, you are guaranteed a window seat. Complimentary services are included. So you've got the beautiful Glacier bar there, so you can grab a drink. You've got a great concierge that looks after you, luggage transport, in a dedicated lockable section on board the train. You get a 5-course menu on board, and it's cooked on board the food is cooked on board as well for you with wine. So beverages are included. It runs throughout the year from late October to early December. So it's quite beautiful. The Glacier bar serves drinks, and the glasses are tilted, so you can't actually spill anything as you're going up over the mountains there. That's quite beautiful. The next itinerary is called the Eastern and Oriental Orient Express from Bangkok to Singapore. So you enjoy the best of the Far East on this luxurious rail journey. Following an overnight stay in Bangkok, you travel through Thailand, past the legendary River Kwai, and onwards to Malaysia aboard the green and gold opulent carriages of the Eastern and Oriental Express. This is a memorable journey which finishes with a 2-night stay in Singapore. Experience this relaxed, absolutely beautiful, relaxed, sophisticated onboard experience on the Eastern Orient Express, where you travel in Pullman class as you travel between vibrant cities, quaint villages, ancient monuments. You'll be pampered on board with luxury accommodations and 5-star cuisine, and enjoy fascinating cultural tours along the way. This exotic rail journey is simply the best way to experience the wonders of the Far East. Our next itinerary is called the Grand Circle of the Canadian Rockies. This is one of my favourite itineraries. Discover the wonders of the Canadian Rockies on this grand rail journey with the Rocky Mountaineer and with Via Rail as well. So you'll travel through the Canadian Rockies along the Fraser River and Canyon to places where no cars can go. You spend time exploring the iconic Emerald Lakes and beautiful waterfalls in the heart of the Canadian Rockies. You'll travel through mountains, through the beautiful Banff Mountains and picturesque Lake Louise, and along the Icefields Parkway to the charming town of Jasper. So on the Icefields Parkway, you travel that between Lake Louise and up to Jasper, where you spend 1 night in Jasper, and then you return back to Vancouver on Via Rail. So you get to do a bit of a day trip on the Rocky Mountaineer between Vancouver and Kamloops, with 1 night in Kamloops, and then another day trip getting you across to Banff and Lake Louise on the Banff side. But then coming back on Via Rail, you do get to overnight, so you get a bit of an experience of both on this actual itinerary, which is fantastic. Now here we've got a picture of the Rocky Mountaineer. Now you can see the Canadian Rockies by way of luxury on the Rocky Mountaineer. So you're traveling during the day with those 2 stop-offs. So you can have either silver leaf or gold leaf. Now with this package, it is based in silver leaf, but you can actually upgrade if you wish to do so. Now on the train itself, the double carriages is the gold leaf. So they have the upper deck there, which is the viewing compartments. Then you've got a spiral staircase down to the bottom where you have the restaurant. So you actually are dining in the beautiful restaurant. With Silverleaf, it is a single level carriage, and you do have your meals served to you at your actual seats. So you're not actually moving at all from there. And there you can see the Silverleaf. You still get all your meals included, including, you know, beer and wine and non-alcoholic drinks, but the only difference is that you are getting your meals served at your seat. The next itinerary, this is a great itinerary. It's called the Great Ghan Adventure. So now we're talking about beautiful itineraries right here in Australia. This is an epic 4-day, 3-night journey that travels on the Ghan in Gold Leaf service. So gold leaf service is just absolutely beautiful on board the Ghan. I'll just tell you a little bit about gold leaf service. So you get these beautiful cabins, which are, you know, the three-seater during the day, and then at night time you get an upper and lower berth as well. They've got toilets and showers inside. Inside the cabin, you've got music channels, and also an audio commentary is available. You've got a lounge on board, which is known as the heart of the train, and you will get all-inclusive dining in the Queen Adelaide restaurant. Freshly cooked and seasonal menus are included, such as wild barramundi and grilled kangaroo fillet. You also get inclusive of Australian wines and beers as well, and soft drinks, which is quite beautiful. Now, the actual itinerary of the Ghan, you get to do, firstly, 2 days in Darwin. So you get a hop-on, hop-off sightseeing tour in Darwin, and then you jump on the Ghan from Darwin, and you travel through Katherine, Alice Springs, Cooper Pedy, and then finally on to Adelaide. At each of the 3 stops, you can choose a wide range of activities as well. So, and also, you know, they're great activities. For example, in Cooper Pedy, you get to do an underground tour, and you get to see where people live there. So they live underground. They've got churches and they've got shopping centres underground. You also get to do a beautiful outdoor dinner in Alice Springs as well, under the stars, which is amazing. And here you have great pictures of the actual Ghan train. The Ghan marks 90 years of outback crossings, and much has changed since 1929, but the Ghan still offers a beautiful way to travel between Adelaide and Darwin. So on board you find sumptuous dining, elegant private cabins. You can get to meet, you know, lots of fellow travellers, enjoy the beautiful Australian outback. The train stops Where the train stops, the adventure begins. So you get all your meals and wines and beverages are included. You get to do train excursions in Marla, Alice Springs, and Katherine. So more luxury train journeys that we offer. So there are quite a few that we have on our website, but today I just wanted to show you a few in more detail. But we do sell the Maharaja Express in India, the Belmont Royal Scotsman, which is quite a famous train as well. We also have the Indian Pacific, the Blue Train in South Africa, the Golden Eagle Trans-Siberian Railway, the Palace on Wheels in India, and the Belmont Grand Hibernian in Ireland as well. So absolutely amazing train journeys you can do throughout the world, and they're all quite unique. Saving big with us at the moment, we have our great specials. Now, please feel free to make an inquiry. If there's any packages that you wish to book, let us know what you're interested in at the moment. But you can save up to $400 per couple on the Australia Rail journeys, and New Zealand savings as well as, and Scotland. They're all there for you. So please let me know what destinations you're actually talking about at the moment. Is there a particular itinerary that you're looking at travelling to? Please feel free to let me know. If there's anything that we can assist you with, would be our pleasure to do so as well. So yeah, so we've got some itineraries coming in now. We've got some people who are interested in New Zealand Rail. Thank you so much. Yep, once we're able to travel over to New Zealand, I'm sure that will be one of the most popular itineraries to do. It's an absolutely great travel itinerary. Now, we do also have a maximum flexibility offer in place. So if you are looking to make an inquiry and to lock in a reservation, don't forget that you can make any change or even cancel up to 5 days prior to departure without incurring any cancellation or change fees, but this must be done by the 30th of September. And we always love to let you know about our clients who have come back and had a great time, and finding out a little bit about their itineraries and their journeys as well, and always good to get some feedback, but it's good to see. And last year we were the winner of the Rail Operator of the Year, and that was voted by our own travel partners, industry partners, which was fantastic. We've also been featured in quite a few publications throughout the years, which is great, and we're always very proud to show you our awards and recognitions. So the webinars that we have coming up, and 14th of July, we'll be looking at New Zealand by train, and the 21st of July, we'll be looking at the top 5 holidays booked right now, which are trending with us. And don't forget, 28th of July, introducing Australia. So if you'd like to pop those in your calendars, we'd love to see you join us again. Don't forget, you can download your maps. These are good maps. They're great ways to have a look at how all the rail, high-speed rail networks operate within Europe. And it's also a great way to help you plan your next holiday. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask away. I can see there are quite a few questions that are coming through right now. The first question is a great question. Thank you so much. And it is about our deposits. And yeah, the deposits are $250 per person. And once they're paid, the itineraries are locked in. So there's no risk of price fluctuation, any changes. Of course, if there is a schedule change, we will let you know. We'll give you a call and we'll certainly let you know what the schedule change will be, especially if you are booking 24 months out or 18 months out, it can actually happen. Is there a minimum requirement for Railbookers trip? That's a really good question. Thank you so much. No, there isn't. You can book as far as in advance as 24 months, but there's no actual minimum requirement. There is, in Europe, we do require 1 night's accommodation throughout your itinerary within Europe, but you can book as many rail legs as you like. You can make it a short trip if there's only a couple of cities you want to visit, but you know that's fine as well. We can book all the trains for you, whether they're first class, whether they're second class, it doesn't matter. We can do the whole thing for you, and overnight sleepers, of course, but we do require that 1 night accommodation to be booked. That's a very good question. Thank you so much. Okay, can you book online? We do get asked this question every now and then. We don't actually have an online booking site as such. We love you to call us. You'll get through in 3 seconds on the 1300 number, and that way we can talk and ask you some questions about your itinerary and find out the places you want to go to, find out the times you want to travel, what trains you want to actually book, and that way we piece together the exact itinerary. And our policy is to actually quote over the phone. So while you are waiting, we'll put together the itinerary and we'll be able to give you the price and the confirmation for you straight away, which is great. And then we send you out the itinerary as well. So that's all sent out to you as well. So let's have a look at some questions. Oh, good. I've got a question regarding solo travelers. Absolutely, we do sell to solo travelers quite a lot. There's a lot of people that do love to travel by themselves, and train travel is really good for that. You get to meet a lot of people on the train. Sometimes your rail journey might be 2 or 3 hours, it might be 5 hours, it might be an overnight journey, and that's a really good way to meet other people and share stories and that sort of thing. So yeah, absolutely, we do sell to solo travelers, and we have prices for that as well. So absolutely fantastic. Okay, and how can I order a brochure? Now, you can order our brochures from our website. Please check www.railbookers.com.au and you'll be able to order those brochures as well. That's fantastic. Yep, and do we sell other cities? Absolutely. We have itineraries throughout the USA. We have itineraries, all around the world. So wherever the train goes, we go. We featured a little bit of Asia today, but we have quite a lot in Asia also. So if there's any itinerary, any place that you'd like to talk about, please feel free to let us know. And I have seen a few questions come through about itineraries today. If they are a bit specific on itineraries, but we can actually get back to you and go through those in more detail as well. Might leave it there with the questions, but thank you so much for all your time today. And it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you about our itineraries. Don't forget, if there's any itineraries that you have in mind, we do customize all our packages, and we don't charge to customize our packages too. There's something I wanted to mention for you before as well. We don't customize, so it's our pleasure to put together itineraries for you. Any bookings that you want to make, if it's 2 days or 2 years, prior to departure, we can certainly do that for you. Just give us a call and we'll be able to organise that itinerary. When you're ready, we're ready. This is a great photo. It's all our team travelling home-based overseas at our different offices, UK, USA, Australia, and in Canada. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute delight to have you all with us. And don't forget, we are open from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Thanks so much, and hope to see you again at another webinar on a Tuesday. Love to talk to you again one day. Thanks again for joining us. Bye for now.